Hi, Mike. I'm here with Mike Versace, who was with Wikibon. I get a really crummy picture. Let me go over this way so I can get some better light. Yeah, much better. And so Mike's with Wikibon. He's a former security practitioner at a lot of different places, like where? Fidelity,
Federal Reserve,
NEC. So Mike, tell me. First of all, tell me what we're here at the VMware Users Group for New England. What are you seeing today that's interesting?
I think from a security perspective, I think I talk with a lot of people that still see security as a compartmental problem. It's piece parts. It's the network, it's the server, it's the storage, it's the management layer. Some people talk about encryption, some people talk about access control, some people talk about identity management, but no one really has the story. No one really is looking at security top to bottom, trying to define what the set of end-to-end features or functions you actually need to have a secure VM environment. Now, I've run into a couple of people that are starting to build that story, but I still think it's very, very early on the maturity curve.
So, can you explain why, if you take piece parts to security in the physical world and you try to apply that to the virtual world, why that doesn't work, and then what do you think practitioners can do about that?
Well, it's all software is the bottom line, and software is not necessarily built all to work together. So there are people that build software systems to manage storage, to manage networks, to manage computers and servers. And those systems, the security components, aren't designed to talk together, aren't designed to interface together, or they're not designed as a sort of a one-size-fits-all solution. So it's when you put these things together and you sew them together the right way, you get an integrated security solution. But with so much complexity, with so many components out there, no one has done the sewing yet. And I think it's starting to get there. And every time you sew something together, you have a seam. And where do people that try to break security go all the time? They go to the seams. And sometimes the seams are not tight, and there are a lot of loopholes there.
So what about VMware? Are they doing anything about this? Or I mean, obviously they're doing something. Are they doing enough? Or what are they doing?
Well, I think they're doing a lot. I think their relationship with EMC is really important, and I think the piece they get from RSA through that relationship is very important also. I think the whole concept of V-zones or V-shield zones is very, very good. You can wall off virtualized components down to the file level, hopefully with products like vSafe, that can make the environment more compartmentalized. You can begin to partition resources to users. I think that's very, very good. There's some components at the network level that actually take virtual LAN to the next level, so you can begin to partition out storage over virtual LAN. So I think they're doing a lot, but I don't see VMware necessarily using security or using security as a primary marketing message right now. Nor do I see EMC doing that or RSA.
Who's doing a good job with that?
I think there are a lot of small companies that are talking a great deal about security, but I don't see any of the major players trying to differentiate themselves, except one company, I would say. I would say Unisys has actually taken the security mantra and put it in front of their cloud story. They talk now about secure cloud. That's the way they go to market. They have some proprietary technology that allows them to tell that story, and to tell probably the most end-to-end security, the best end-to-end security story that I've heard to date. I haven't tested it, I haven't talked to clients about it, but it certainly sounds good, and there's some tried and true and validated technology underneath it.
Are they applying that to VMware, or is that just a Unisys
They are not talking yet about the virtual environment, but and we've asked them a lot about that, but we're waiting for another round of discussions with them. They can't help not to talk about that because their security story is about private cloud, public cloud, and hybrid solutions.
All right, well, Mike, thanks a lot for sharing your insights with the Wikibon community.
Hey, thanks, Dave.